This is a 6-minute warm-up. You can do this daily or before you exercise. Get ready. So we're going to do everything for 30 seconds, starting with trunk twist, so feet about hip to shoulder width apart. Just nice, gentle rotations in your torso. Just whatever range of movement feels comfortable for you, so don't force it. Just whatever movement you can do as of right now. Just nice and gentle. We're going to start off fairly gentle. Last few seconds. Okay. Good. And then now we're going to go to a gate stretch. So try to keep your balance. You can use a wall or a chair if you have one. If not, just try to keep your balance as best you can. So up and out. So inside to outside, outside to inside. Just loosen up those hips. Just do whatever range of movement feels comfortable for you. Don't force anything. Try to keep your balance if you can. So we're coming up to the last few seconds now. Good, that's fine, and relax. So we're going to make our way down to the floor. So don't worry, you don't need any equipment for any of this. We can do this all body weight. So we're going to do bird dog next. So this is opposite limbs coming up parallel to the floor, starting with your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Our goal on this one is to keep your torso as fixed as you can. So we're practicing moving your limbs, but keeping your torso fixed. So there's a lot of crossover to anything like deadlifts or squats or overhead press. Really good practice for all that stuff. Really good just for practicing core and spine stability. Good, that's fine. And relax. Okay, next we're going to do some groiners. So hands stay down. We're going to try and bring your foot just outside your hand, trying to just gently bring your hips forward in front of your back knee. So do pad your knees out if you need to, if you're able to, if this hurts your knee. You can even bring that back knee up off the floor. That will give you a bigger stretch if you're able to. That's it. Just getting that little stretch on the inside of your hips. And now we're going to add in an overhead reach as well. So we're going to bring your right foot forward and stretch up, opening up with your left hand, so opposite side. So this is really going to be a big stretch. So keep that knee down, that back knee down, just for a little bit of balance. But just do whatever range of movement is comfortable for you. So this is the more difficult version. If you bring your same foot forward as the same hand, that will be a little bit easier. But this is a difficult one. Okay, good, and relax. Okay, next one for 20 seconds. We're just going to do some kneeling jumps. So hands or knuckles down. And we're just going to go from a kneeling position, jumping up into a deep squat position. Just 20 seconds on this one. Last few seconds then. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. So next one, we're going to do reverse bridge. So hands just behind you, fingers pointing the opposite way to your toes. Try and keep your shoulders unshrugged. And then we're trying to lifting up your hips as high as you can comfortably go. Keeping those shoulders unshrugged so we get a nice stretch across the front of your shoulders. And then we're getting those glutes activated, getting a stretch on your hip flexors, keeping that core nice and fixed, so try not to arch your back. Okay, last one then. Good. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to stand up for this next one. So next, we're going to do shoulder circles, going forwards to start with. We're going to do 20 seconds, just starting off small, slowly getting bigger into some nice big circles, just nice and loose, whatever range of movement feels comfortable for you, so don't force it. And then slowly getting smaller again. Last few seconds. Good, and then now we're going to go backwards. So same thing, starting off with nice, small circles, slowly getting bigger. Doing as big a range of movement as you can comfortably go. It's okay if your shoulders is burning a little bit at this point. That's normal, that's okay, as long as it doesn't hurt. Good, okay. So get ready for some pulse raises. You can do this body weight only. You can use a skipping rope if you want to, but you don't have to. Okay, so I'm not using a skipping rope here, but you can use one if you want to, if you're comfortable, if you're good enough to do it. This skipping can be quite tough, so if you're constantly kind of hitting your shins, it's kind of probably better for you to just not use a skipping rope for now until you maybe can do that a little bit better. So just jumping up and down on the spot is absolutely fine. So we're using an imaginary skipping rope, just jumping up and down. As long as you're leaving the floor, it doesn't matter how high we're jumping. We just want to get that heart rate up. We're going to get those ankles nice and loose, and then we can do one leg at a time if you're comfortable to, if you're able to, as long as this doesn't hurt your ankles. Just keep in moving. This is going to get your heart rate up. It's got about 15 seconds left. That's it. Let's do a few more on one and then the other. Last few seconds and then both. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Warm up done. You're ready for the day, all ready for your workout.